from the station that's on your side. This is News 12 at 6 o'clock.
More than 2,000 civilians, thousands more soldiers killed after 7 days of war in Ukraine. The fighting becoming more violent and deadly by the day. The blast and explosions can feel far away, but the fear is close to home tonight.
The Krylov family is from Ukraine, but they live in Columbia County. Dad Alex is trapped in Ukraine. He's now volunteering in the war. His wife, parents, and his 6-year-old daughter say they fear for his life. They are hoping to bring him home.
Sloan Combs shares their story.
This is Amelia, 6 years old. She's in kindergarten in Columbia County. She wants to know where her father is.
All I know is that there is war in my homeland, unprovoked, and that my husband is there, and Amelia keeps talking about her dad, and I have no idea what to respond.
Christina, her husband Alex, and daughter Amelia come from Ukraine to Columbia County to visit Amelia's grandparents for about 4 months every year.
I'm Rick Snow, a resident of Evans since 2008. This is my wife, Tanya. We've been married for almost 10 years now. She's from Ukraine.
Their son-in-law Alex went back to Kyiv on February 15th. A little over a week later, Russia invaded.
He went back trusting in diplomacy and to build a life for his family. He's got a business there. They're redoing an apartment. They were moving into the new apartment when they got back. Sheds and plans.
Meanwhile, we sit in the park on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
So surreal. Like, this is the other world, and I'm constantly being in touch with my friends in Ukraine, in different cities, which are constantly bombed, and you never know in which city it will happen next minute, and you can't just can't get off the phone because you have to know.
Alex now is in a non-combat volunteer role, driving for 24 hours at a time, getting families and children out of Kyiv and somewhere safe.
It feels like a nightmare.
But this is their families and so many others' reality.
Everything's changed. Everything's fallen apart. We need this family to be together.
She needs her dad.
These are real people. This is not some abstract war. This is our family. These are citizens of Ukraine, residents of Columbia County.
Sloan Combs, on your side.
Like she said, so surreal just to be here playing on a playground.
Sure.
You know, and half their families a world away. The family tells us they have an immigration lawyer. They're filing for refugee status so Amelia and her mom can stay in the U.S., and they're exploring every option to get Alex back with his family.
Leaders and lawmakers around the world continue to condemn Russia's attack. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham just introducing legislation to hold President Putin and members of the Russian regime accountable for war crimes.
I will do everything in my power, as long as it takes, to be a voice for justice for the Ukrainian people.
And if you want to help Ukraine, several organizations are accepting donations there on the ground. We made a list and posted it on Wrdw.com. It's also on our app. Just search the words Help Ukraine.
Much more news ahead, but right now a live look out.
Afternoon. Have a look at that in just about 10 minutes.
New details in a police standoff in Aiken County. Right now, 20-year-old Zaylen Page is behind bars. He's charged with kidnapping and domestic violence. This standoff started yesterday around noon at a home in the Sage Creek neighborhood in Graniteville. And according to new reports, it all started with a 911 call. Deputies say they heard Page threatening to kill a woman, and when they got there, they saw him assaulting her. That's when he ran inside, and deputies say they took the victim to safety and called in the SWAT team. After an hours-long standoff, authorities finally took Page into custody.
An Augusta child psychologist first accused of molesting his young patients more than 16 years ago is officially a convicted sex offender.
Dr. Kenneth McPherson will be spending his second night in jail tonight, and in the next few days, he'll move to a prison. When our IT first started digging into this case last year, McPherson had been out on bond for more than a decade. He didn't have a trial date, and it really didn't look like he would be heading to court anytime soon.
Our Meredith Anderson kept asking questions, trying to get answers. And Meredith, after Tuesday's plea deal, it appears this is finally over.
The court part of it might be over, but it's not really over for the survivors. Dr. McPherson was indicted on 7 counts of child molestation and 1 count of sexual exploitation of a minor. But his plea was only for that exploitation charge. Just one nude photo of one young patient.
That patient was Zachary Potts.
Are you uncomfortable?
No.
Because this is an uncomfortable subject for
Well, it's
anybody.
not comfortable, but I feel like it's the right time just to speak out about it.
We first introduced you to him in December with his grandmother by his side.
He's still out there walking the streets. not even registered as a pedophile.
Shortly after our interview, Ruby Van Inkenvoort died of cancer, but family brought her ashes to court. She never did get to testify, but Zachary knows she was with him when he read his victim impact statement.
She's probably real proud of me right now.
Do you feel forgotten?
Oh, absolutely.
But James Pennington now feels empowered. He first spoke to the I-team in the shadows, but after confronting Dr. McPherson in court,
you have to live it all again first before you can start healing from anything.
He's ready to shed light on all of this.
Here I am, 16 years later, and my voice was finally heard. So, there's something to be said for that, but it's not the way it should have happened.
His mother, Jewel Graves, is ready to show her face, too. She believes justice was not served.
And what are we teaching? We are teaching a community that it is okay to abuse children because the DA is going to get you off. And that, to me, is the most disgusting possible outcome of this case.
Jamie Sutton is the mother of 2 girls, now young women, also connected to this case. And she's not happy with the sentence either.
But apparently this is the best these kids can get right now. So I have to accept it.
She says it's especially painful because she was under a court order to take her young daughters to see Dr. McPherson. She says she tried to tell a judge he was abusing them.
I did. I begged and pleaded for the judge to not make me send my children to him. And I was threatened with contempt. I was threatened with jail time while he was abusing my child.
Her daughter Mira now has a 2-week-old daughter of her own. Mira decided to speak out for the first time ever about any of this to help others, especially her own baby girl.
I'm glad that I'll be able to make sure that something like this wouldn't happen to my daughter, or hope that she feels the strength if something does happen to come forward with it in the future.
Her sister Madison is also turning her pain into purpose. She told the court she's in college, studying to be a child psychologist.
It definitely inspired me to be an advocate for other children, and I feel like when you're given the opportunity to be there for someone, and he had such a great position to help people, and he took advantage of that.
As a group, they are all advocates for each other because for so long they suffered in silence. Now, their voices are finally being heard.
And they still have a lot of questions. Was this being swept under the rug on purpose? Was someone protecting him? We still have questions too, and you can bet I'll keep digging.
All right, thank you for that update, Meredith. We are looking at just after break.
Also ahead, they say a life that touches others will last forever. How one local family is honoring the life of their late son with acts of kindness. Their story and their message to all of us in just 2 minutes.
Time and temp.
99999.
If you stop by the North Augusta Walmart or Chick-fil-A today, maybe you got one of these cards from a local family honoring the life of their late son.
Doctors diagnosed 4-year-old Luca Raskin with acute myeloid leukemia back in 2020, and after an 8-month battle, he passed last year.
Today is Luca's birthday, the first since his passing. As our Will Rio shows us, his family spent this day giving back.
Ashley Raskin's family live by the motto, a life that touches others will last forever.
I miss him a lot.
A special remembrance room at their house holds memories, ones that will never be erased.
It's his 6th birthday today, and we wanted to celebrate it in some way special.
His name is Luca.
In honor of Luca, they're performing acts of kindness.
Thank you so much. Yes, you're welcome.
I really just want people to know about him and learn about him, since he won't be able to teach everybody about himself.
They handed out 20 gift cards from Chick-fil-A to random people.
But that's a $5 gift card for you.
At Walmart, more gift cards and cash from more strangers. Even meeting a woman going through something similar.
It's a club you never want to be a part of, but there is a special bond. There's a special understanding to losing a child.
The family hopes this helps people learn about Luca's journey while handing off an important message.
Random acts of kindness can help kind of ground us and help us remember, things in life that are really important. Kindness, family, friends. love.
They say life is short, so make sure yours touches others in a way that lasts forever.
Hold your loved ones tight because, we never thought that this was going to happen to us. You never think that you're going to be a cancer mom or a cancer family. It's devastating. Hug your little monsters close.
In North Augusta, Will Rio on your side.
Amazing family there. The family has a website called lucatotheu.org, his family's foundation, where you'll soon be able to donate and learn even more about acute myeloid leukemia in kids. We have the site listed right here across your screen.
And our I-Team told you about 9-year-old Amelia just a couple of weeks ago, and she has the exact same type of leukemia that Luca had. She desperately needs a bone marrow match, so if you want to sign up to swab your cheek, it is so easy. They'll mail it to you for free to see if you can save her life. Go to bethematch.org.
It might be the match, it might save a life. Let's have a live look outside now as we check out the Calhoun. Still to come on News 12 at 6 o'clock, redistricting repercussions with state and local lawmakers at odds over those new maps for Richmond County. We're going to hear from community leaders who say a lawsuit is on the way.
Plus, concerns from a mother scared to send her daughter back to school. A first look at a bullying incident caught on camera at a Richmond County middle school.
The live I-Team Madison.
We're following up with the Richmond County school system after a fight was caught on camera.
We're going to show you some of the video, but we do want to give you a heads up. It is pretty disturbing. These are the moments a mom says a student assaulted her daughter at Hepzibah Middle School, and she says this is not the first time.
News 12's Claire Allen live for us in the newsroom. And Claire, mom tells you she's scared to send her daughter back to school.
That's right, Richard. Nikki Martin says her daughter has been bullied and harassed since September. And Martin says this has to stop so her daughter will no longer live in fear.
It made me feel horrible. Horrible as a parent.
Martin says students in Hepzibah Middle School have been bullying and attacking her daughter for months.
I contacted Hepzibah Middle assistant principal. I let her know of my concerns and that the kids had written their names on the new shoes. And I was assured that the issue would be resolved.
But last Wednesday, her daughter was attacked. Martin says seeing that video makes them feel helpless.
In reality, I can't prevent another person's actions, but I can make sure that the proper procedure takes place so that this won't happen to anyone else's child.
Because I don't have nobody to talk to let my feelers out. These past few months have taken a toll mentally. She has been hospitalized 4 times.
I'm making threats, calling her names, making her feel low, telling her she should die, and it just weighed so heavy on her she just couldn't cope.
Mom says she wants to see change.
First of all, I would like for the bully to receive some help. The bully should be removed from school.
We reached out to Richmond County School District yesterday and again today, and we still have not heard back. The mother did tell me she filed a report with the Department of Juvenile Justice yesterday.
Hoping to get some answers for that family, especially seeing that video. Very hard to watch.
Also this evening, the back and forth.
Are you serious about buying? Are you serious about buying or selling your home? So am I. I'm Venus Morris Griffin, Vice President and Associate Broker at Maybon Real Estate. Call or visit my website at venusgriffin.com and let's find your dream home today.
Experience Grammy-nominated global music sensation Celtic Woman on their all-new tour, Postcards from Ireland, March 8th, Bell Auditorium. Tickets on sale now at AugustaBroadway.com.
Whether your garage door needs repair or a full